Hi, do you ever feel like you have to check your phone even when nothing is happening? Like your brain is telling you, just look, maybe something new popped? Well, that feeling can actually be a sign of anxiety or even social media addiction. Hi everyone, today I'm talking about social media addiction and how it affects young people like us. One interesting thing I learned from this podcast is how social media apps basically study us. I mean, they track what videos are we watch, how long we stay on something, and what we like. I mean, especially then with that information, they use and they create an endless team that keeps us scrolling. I didn't even realize how calculated it all was, and also another thing that really surprised me was how the Surgeon General actually released a huge advisory warning families about the mental health risks for teens. I mean, when something reaches a level of a national advisory, you know it's serious. So, here in this slide, we have a bar chart that shows how addicted people feel to social media in the United States. It's broken into four age groups, and each group has two bars: somewhat addicted and completely addicted. As we can see, the bar of younger people are way higher than the bar for older people. I mean, for example, people ages between 18 to 22 have 40% saying they're somewhat addicted and 5% that are completely addicted. That already shows a big chunk of young adults feeling stuck in their phone. But the age group with the biggest bars is the ages between 23 and 38 group. They have 37% somewhat addicted and 15% completely addicted. I mean, which means the number of people who feel totally addicted is like three times higher than the youngest group. Then we can look at the older groups that are ages throughout 39 to 54 and 55 to 64 years old. And the number drops a lot. I mean, for example, we can see that the oldest group has just, 1% completely addicted. I mean, that's the lowest number on the whole chart. So the trend is pretty clear. The older you are, the less you feel addicted to social media. Well, this connects perfectly to the chart. I mean, the chart shows that the younger people feel the most addicted to social media. And the article explains why this is happening. It's not a coincidence, it's literally the design of the apps. I mean, the article even says social media companies like TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, and Meta are fueling a national youth mental health crisis. So, both the data and the article point to the same idea. Social media is affecting young people much more than adults. After doing this whole project, I learned that social media addiction isn't just about spending too much time online. It's something deeper. I mean, apps are really designed to release dopamine, which is a hormone of happiness, and make us want more. And well, teens are especially vulnerable because our brains are still developing. I learned that it's important to notice the three C's, which is control, compulsion, and consequences. I mean, if we're losing control or facing bad consequences, that's a huge red flag. For me, the hardest part of this project was definitely the listening section because, well, they spoke a little bit too fast and used like somewhat complicated words. But honestly, learning all of this made me more aware of my phone habits and how these apps really work behind the scenes. So that's what I would say to you. Really, really concentrate on like what especially are you doing with your phone and try to not use it that much. Thank you.